What is up, my peeps? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are not new, if you are new, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastical day / night. I hope you guys are staying safe. You're social distancing. You're wearing your mask. You're hand sanitizing. You're washing your hands. Protecting yourself as well as other people. Because guess what? You are not the only person on this planet. You know how I know that? Because you're literally watching me right now at this very moment. So, what I have for you guys today is, I don't know really what it is, but I know I have an unboxing because when I went home, my sister and I was hanging out with our godmom for a little bit, and well, it was pretty much a day or whatever. We hung out with her for a day, and we went shopping and things like that, whatever, with her. And one of the stores that we went to was Barnes and Noble. It was actually my godmom's idea to go into Barnes and Noble because there was actually a book that she was looking for to read that she had in her mind that she wanted to go look for it and like read it or whatever, but she never had the chance to. She's like, well, let's go in here and check it out. And so I can't remember what her book, because she had gotten 2 books, so I can't remember which one it was. I can't remember which 2 it was. Honestly, I can't remember the 2 that my sister got either. But I had one of the books that I wanted. Well, there's like the one and only book, which it's a book that I've been literally wanting for like years, but like I don't know, like either hasn't been able to get it, or obviously I have no money, and things like that. So the book that I chose, of course, was the one that literally wasn't in stock, and so it had to be ordered and sent here. And so let's see. Okay, so let's get started. Here is the box. Okay, this book, like this is, I wonder how many pounds it is, because this, I mean, I have a what they call it, a 5-pound weight restriction on the on my left shoulder, or I should say arm, really, because that's what's gonna carry it. But anyway, and this thing is like probably like 20,000 pounds, because this one has some weight to it. And so it is from Barnes and Noble. And then here is the okay, no address on there. Okay, we got our handy dandy sisters. We got our handy dandy skizzles. Okay. What the heck did they use to close this up? Crap. Okay, so what do we have? I think it's deflated. Cool. Okay, and then what do we have here? Oh, the receipt. And, ooh. Okay, wow, we have a lot of things in here. Okay. Okay, so we got this, and I guess behind here we got some things right here. Let's see what else is in here. Take a personalized tea journey. Take the tea quiz to find your new favorites. You get 50% off your first box with code. Well, the only kind of tea I really drink is the sweet tea. Is what I drink. Because as you guys know, I don't do like warm stuff. We got this Geico thing. What do I see? Bundling made easy. I'm pretty sure this is probably from like when it was Halloween. Excuse me. And then we got some DoorDash things. 5% off. Cool. And then we have Hello, America's #1 meal kit. Okay. Oh wait, no, I think I'll have to edit that out. Well, I only showed you guys for 2 seconds, but I'll probably still like blur it out because I don't want y'all getting my wonderful percentage off of things, even though I probably might not use it. We got this 50% off your order for personalized cards, gifts, and more. The code's on the back, so I don't have to worry about it, even though I'm probably not going to use it. And then $100 wine voucher. Okay. That's what that looks like. Okay, so the book that I had chose was, give me a second. Boom. Look how that's not just thick. That is thick. Okay, what? I mean, I know that the books are thick. I know that for sure. But I did not realize how, like, gigantic this is. Wow. Holy crap, look at this. Let's see, how many pages are there? There are... Wait. Okay, I guess there are 1,153 pages. This book was begun on September 9th, 1981, and completed December 28th, 1985. Dang! Now, I don't mean to my own horn, or pat my own back, pat, but I have read some pretty thick books, but I think this one might actually be the thickest book. Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah. Whew. But here's what the front looks like. Okay, so that's it for that little unboxing. That was literally the only thing I wanted to show you guys. For that, but fear not. What is this? But fear not my, what do you call it? Oh, my mortals. That is not the end of this vlog. Well, actually, it might be. Sorry, y'all. But, I only say that because there's supposed to be like there's like a Christmas lights thing that the Barry University is doing, and I seen them setting up or whatever, so I know I'm gonna go check that out and record there and like be able to show you guys, the cool things that's there and things like that, whatever. So I don't know, I'm trying to decide. I think this one, I'm just going to count this as Vlogmas Day 2. And then the Christmas lightings and things like that, whatever, I will show you guys probably tomorrow. Because that's what it's looking like. Because tomorrow I have like a really easy day. Because first class, I have English, and I'm literally just sitting there listening to presentations. And then next class, I guess we're taking some notes, I guess. Third class, I don't even have to go to, and last class. So yeah, like nothing's probably going to really happen much tomorrow, really. Nothing like that's like worthwhile reporting. So I'll probably save like and besides, it's going to be Friday, so you guys probably want to like see some cool stuff on like your like Friday day or something. So I will wait I'm going to go when it gets a lot darker outside than it is right now, and go film and like record some of the Christmas lights and things like that, whatever, to show you guys, so that way you guys can view them tomorrow. And then, oh no, oh yeah, I can do that still. Okay, and then also things to look forward to. Okay, so for the people that are actually interested in the Sims Free Play gameplays that I've been doing, tomorrow I will be recording another kind of like a part Sims Free Play update, like part 2, I guess, because that's when we're supposed to be receiving some cool little game things in there. So I'll record that tomorrow, and you will be able to actually see it tomorrow. And then remember the Christmas lights, you guys will be able to see tomorrow as well. The Christmas lights is considered the Vlogmas day 3, and the Sims Free Play update is just kind of like extra upload. That one doesn't count for Vlogmas. Okay, so that's the plan. Or whatever, y'all. And I can't even give the love to this because I am in a book club with my mom. And so I still have to finish the current book that we are on, that we have literally been on 4 months. Not for 4 months, but it's probably been some months because we have just been so busy and things like that. So there's that. And then there's like so many other gazillion books that my mom and I are going to be reading. So this one is that kind of book that crazy. Okay. So no, I won't do that. But we'll do this. Deflate more. Okay. So I think that's all for this video, to be honest, y'all. I'm not. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot. Okay, so y'all, a little quick story time. So, okay, so I did the biology presentation that I was talking to you guys about yesterday, I believe, and then math class came about some hours later, and she is having us do this review crap, whatever, for the final. And that was literally all we were doing the entire time, was just she wrote down a bunch of like review problems and things like that, or whatever, and we had to do the problems. Like, y'all, we were just like so bored. Like after a while, people like started like shifting their seats. They started like yawning. They were sighing. Like, girl, can you like not get these like sounds and expressions that the students are making? Like, we're tired. We're like shifting. We're like, we don't really want to be doing what we're doing or whatever. This is like whack and things like that, whatever. So that's what happened there. Like, oh, and then this dude, okay, no names, but he clearly, some things are happening. Y'all, when y'all cheat, I keep telling y'all this. Y'all, I'm not a person who is going to be doing what they're doing, obviously. No. But I was kind of like, he was being really risky, because it sucks too. It's unfortunate because the professor that we have, if you miss a test, she's not one of those professors that's like, oh, you missed the test or whatever, then it just goes in as a 0. She's one of those professors that, okay, you missed the test this day, well, here, you can take the test now. Like, let's say, okay, for example, if we had class on Tuesday, right, and you missed that class now, and we took a test during that class time, well, the next time you went to her class, let's say Thursday, obviously, then, well, it's not obvious. You guys don't really know my schedule. But then, when you come on Thursday, and you're there and you sit down, then she's handing you the test that you missed, so that way you can take it. She's one of those professors, and I really appreciate professors like that, because it's like, and even if you have like a valid excuse as to why you missed it, those professors will be like, well, we can't do that, you know, we don't know if you maybe talk to someone, you've got the answers to the test or not, or whatever the case may be, so then they won't do that. But again, like I said, she's one of those professors like, okay, so you missed Tuesday, but right, you're here now, so here, take this test. Like, I love that. I also have another professor that's like that too. where she's just like, well, she's here, she is here now, so why don't you just take the test now? And so, back to the story, what I was saying. He hardly ever came. Sometimes I'm like, shouldn't he have been like withdrawn? Shouldn't he have withdrew from the class by now, or been like kicked out? Because after so many absences, you're no longer in that class anymore or whatever. So I thought that he was just done because he wasn't showing up for weeks. So I was like, maybe he doesn't, maybe he dropped the class, or maybe he got kicked out of the class. I don't know. But anyway, I guess he must have missed, oh yeah, because he definitely missed the day where we took the test on Tuesday. Which, mind you, I got 100% on that test, that math test. But he didn't come on Tuesday. And so we had class again today. And so when he walked in, she gave him the test. Well, she was too busy writing the problems on the board that she couldn't see what he was doing. Like, he would, take out the phone. He was, taking pictures and stuff of, the test questions or whatever. 'Cause I'm pretty sure there's the app where it solves the problem for you. And so, he would, take pictures, and, sis was literally standing, the professor was literally standing, right here, because she was taking pictures of the questions that she put on the board. I don't really know why, but I guess maybe to remember what questions she had assigned us or something. And so she would take a picture of the board or whatever, and then, before she even started, getting, even, a foot away, he would take out his phone and start, using a calculator and typing on his phone, the math equations. I'm like, oh my god, sis. He was really risky with it, y'all. Don't be doing that, sis. You is too risky. I'm like, dude, you're literally going to you're gonna get caught, bro. Again, I'm not trying to say you should cheat. I'm not saying, I necessarily condone cheating. I'm just saying, let's live in the real world where people do cheat on tests and things like that or whatever. It is what it is. So, let's just live in reality, y'all. Obviously, cheating is not right or whatever, but let's just be for real and let's just keep it 100, y'all. When you do cheat, you gotta make sure you're smart with it. Don't be risky and risque about it, okay? Make sure you know what you're doing, okay? And the girl that I had mentioned weeks back when I was talking about the lab, you can't be going all the way like this. Sis had someone was talking to the TA, the teaching assistant, whatever. And she had her paper like this, and the girl was maybe a few feet away from her. She was I'm like, yo! I'm surprised that the professor didn't see what she was doing. Nothing I'm saying I want her to get caught. I'm just saying, girl, that is risky, y'all. Okay, I'm not old, clearly. But I'm just saying, back in middle school and high school maybe? I'll say, from middle school and high school, I didn't do that, but during that time period, people really cared about really making sure that they were slick with it. But I mean, they got caught there's quite a few people that got caught in my time when they were cheating. So maybe you just gotta be bold and risky with it, and maybe that means that you're less likely to get caught if you're just boom, out there doing what you need to do. And maybe the people that get caught is the ones that are being really careful. So maybe being really careful, I don't know. Y'all get what I'm saying. But the point is, cheat at your own risk is all I got to say. Dude, those tests are big grades, my dude. 150 points. Every single test, no matter what it is, in that class is 150 points, bruh. And you don't really show up, so that means your participation level and attendance level, points, whatever, is low, lower than the floor low. And so you're telling me that you were willing to risk all of the 2 points that you do have in the grade. I just cannot. These people. What? I just can't, y'all. So I feel like there's like something else that happens to you, but I just really can't figure out what it is. Oh, okay. So during the presentations, there is in the presentation in biology, right? That we did today. How should I say this? Okay, so there was a suggestion in the group chat, and it was that because during the presentation, part of the grades or whatever the case may be is you have to be able to ask the presenter a question, and then as the presenter you have to be able to answer the audience's question. So there was a suggestion, an idea in the group chat that we're all in that said, "Hi guys, seeing as how we have to be able to not only ask questions but also be able to answer questions, let's do it this way where we come up with questions that we want to ask each other and have the answers and send them in the group chat so we know what to ask you, so that way you're not like blindsided." And so everyone did that, right? Who was the first group that went? Oh, these two people that seem to always think that they're kind of like, I don't necessarily say better than them, but they're kind of a-holes, to be honest with you. And not necessarily that they've necessarily done something necessarily personal to me, but it's kind of like their demeanor and how they like act, you know? Excuse me. And so they went first. They didn't put which questions that we should ask them in the group chat, so I mean, I think we kind of those people kind of ask questions and things like that. And I mean, they did a pretty decent job. No matter how I feel about a person, I'm gonna give the person the props. If I think that they did a pretty decent job, I think they did a pretty decent job. And I think that they did a really good job, to be honest with you. But I just didn't have any questions necessarily because I just didn't really care about what they were talking about. Well, let me just put it this way. I didn't really care about what anybody was talking about. I didn't even really care about the presentation or PowerPoint that we had to do. We all chose something because we had to do this presentation for our topic for this class. But anyway, it is what it is. And so then who else goes? These other two people go, right? This other group goes, which consisted of two people. So did the previous one. Well, they went, and they were basically like freaking, I don't want to say gangster with it, but it was literally very nonchalant and kind of just the most extremely laid back, like kind of like whatever kind of presentation. Each time one of the partners got done talking or saying what he wanted to for that portion of the PowerPoint, he would go like this, which would basically mean next slide. And I was like, oh, what? Wait a minute. He's just like, blah, 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 blah. Like, next. And so that was interesting. And I don't really think that they did. I mean, I don't think they did as good as the first group did, but I don't think that they did terrible. So y'all figure out what that could be considered as. Okay, so what's something else? They didn't send a pre-question thing either. I don't think they did. But let me look at who did what. Let me see. Okay, yeah. They didn't. Who was I thinking of next? So it was them. Those two people. And I guess it was us. We were next, right? After we got done presenting, everyone followed the rules of the book. They asked the exact same questions that because here it is. I want to make sure I don't. Okay, so we had typed up. Well, yeah, my group and I typed up a list of questions that we wanted people to ask us, and we put down the answers underneath it, right? And so they followed the rules. They only asked the questions that we told them to. But then that professor, y'all, every single time someone got done presenting, that professor would like hit them with the questions. It's like, dude, like, no, we don't know that. We did not research 500 million years and look at test results and things like that, sis. We literally did what it said to do in the assignment. It did not say to research back 5 million years ago. But anyway, we go. We're amazing. I'm amazing. And then we get it done. And the next group that goes, I believe, I think it was the other group, other all-girl group. Yeah, they did fish behavior, I believe. And they sent their questions that we should have asked. Can you tell me why some people decided upon themselves? It was the a-hole too. He took it upon himself to ask a completely different question than what they said to ask them. Yo, the whole point of sending you guys these questions was so that way you would ask, was so that way we would ask them questions to answers that they already knew or had researched, and it would be easier for them to answer it. Don't go completely off the deep end. Like, why are you sabotaging your peers like that? Like, what's the point in that? What is it? Like, is it going to help you get an A in this class? No, because he just gives you a point or however many points. Just for simply asking a question, you could ask what's your favorite color and he would have given you the freaking point. Like, I don't understand what the whole thing was of literally, because I don't know what the question was, but they almost got him. They almost tripped him up in that sense. And that's what made me, like, pretty mad. Because it's like, why would you allegedly sabotage your peers, dude? Like, what did they do to you? Now, again, I don't know the freaking backstory, but one of the members in the group is the person that you talk to, that I see you guys talking to and studying together all the time. So recently I seen you guys chatting, like, literally not too long ago. So why are you sabotaging her and her group's project? I don't know. Quit asking questions. It's not on the freaking thing. And then the last group goes. No lie, I don't really know what the thing was. Stick with me. I know that they did the whole thing of bean growth, but their data table was extremely confusing. I honestly don't even know what I was looking at. And when I thought I had finally figured out what I was looking at, it turned out to be completely wrong. So I don't really know I know what the idea of it was to test the growth of a bean and to see what level and amount of water is sufficient enough to help a bean grow. And so I get that part. Where they lost me was the data part. Like, if you know straight from the jump that, because she said that one of the reasons why she thinks that the other group failed was, not the other group, but they were testing out the growth of beans. So we had group A of beans and group B of beans. And she was saying that group B of beans could have failed because there was too much water. I mean, at that point, and before the experiment even starts, when I put the water in the little thing, and it's at the top of the freaking dirt, then maybe we should rethink this. Put in the presentation that, we was getting ready to try it this way, but realized it would not have had the results that it could have, and so we then adjusted, changed our path, our reasoning and thinking and hypothesis, and tried it a different way. Because the whole point of the project is to get results. Well, I mean, sis, if you like from the jump, you see that, and I think she said something about how because there was so much water, like the bean, like, I don't want to say flew, but rose to the top, like floated to the top of the dirt. I just don't know. I was kind of confused, and I was like, okay. I mean, to each his own, I guess. I don't know. But after their presentation, of course, again, we had their list of questions to ask them. But some people just choose to sabotage other individuals and ask questions that they did not pre-approve of for you to ask them. Like, I just cannot. And they're literally like, well, okay, I'm not really sure about the other girl because I've never necessarily talked to her. I mean, but she seems like an okay person. Again, I don't know her personally. But the other girl I know is smart. She's very, like, well, she's always been nice to me and has always, I've never had an issue with her. So, I mean, why would you, like, do this a second time? Like, these people did not say to ask them these questions. They sent you in the group chat the message that they wanted you to ask them, and yet you're asking them something completely different. Like, your job is not to challenge them. That's the professor's job, to force them into thinking a bunch of things that has absolutely nothing to do with their subject or with their research or anything like that. That's not your job. That is the professor's job. So what are you doing? Yeah, I just can't stand people like that. Like, dude, like, you already got your point or points for the day for asking the question, sis. Like, for asking a question, which also happened to be for a completely different group, in which you already had asked a question that was not on the list of questions to ask the people. Like, who does that? Oh, sometimes people are just idiots and so, like, selfish, to be honest with you. Isn't that people are just a-holes? I don't know. But that is actually it for what I have today. Oh my goodness, I've done giving y'all a whole, like, gazillion hours. Okay. I hope you guys liked this video. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that post notification. Remember what I said. Make sure you don't hit personalized. Make sure you just hit all. Because personalized videos, I don't know what that is. I don't deal with personalized YouTube notifications. Just hit all so you guys get notified if I post a video, I do a live video, or if I do a short, anything like that, or if I post an announcement. You will get all of those notifications if you hit all. Even if you did not like the video, go ahead and hit that upside down thumbs down, okay? But guess what? It's still not going to stop me from doing what I like to do, because guess what? I've got some dislikes, but I'm still over here doing what I want to do because I don't really care. Let's see what else. Ooh, it's dark enough where we could probably go see the Christmas lights now. What else was I saying? Oh, please continue to have a fantastic day. And remember, if you are not having a fantastic day, that is always okay too, but I'm always over here hoping that your day turns around for you. And then what else? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, be safe, social distance, wear your mask, hand sanitizer, wash your hands, protect yourself as well as other people, because guess what? You are not the only person on this planet, and guess how I know that? Because you're watching moi. And there is, like, probably people walking down the street, clearly, definitely not the only person then. I mean, you might see some family photos around, so then that could also be an indication that you're not the only person on this planet. Stop not protecting yourself. There's a person, okay, I thought this video was going to be done, y'all, but I gotta say this. One of the students in the math class did not have a mask on. Like, oh my gosh. What is wrong with you people? Like, for I mean, there's no other explanation, y'all. Like, y'all want to get the Rona. That's all I can say. At this point, that's what is happening. That's what you guys want. That is what is happening. And I'm not saying you guys as every single person out in the world. I'm saying the people that are not wearing a mask. Like, at this point, like, that's what it's telling me. Okay, that you want to put yourself in danger, that you want to put other people in danger, that you just don't give a beep. So, please stop being so selfish, and please stop thinking you're the only person on this planet, and please stop putting yourself, I mean, it's good to put yourself first. I mean, if it's like a situation where, you know, it's a dragon versus you, I mean, obviously choose yourself and try and save yourself, but this isn't some fantasy world. Wear a mask. Like, you guys are like so uncool, the people who don't wear masks, you guys are so freaking uncool. Like, that's like, ew, gross, disgusting. But again, on a lighter note, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night and day. Please, please, please stay safe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.